Hi YouTube, this video is a little bit different to what I would normally do. In this case, I want to introduce a new product, which is my very own SU carburetor as supplied by SU Carbs themselves. And this is a replacement HIF44 for all those people who haven't got exchanges around the world, and it's difficult for them to get exchanges, and they've been asking me for a carburetor. Well, now I can offer you a brand new unit. So I thought, let's do a video showing you what's in it, and we can do an unboxing as well. So without further ado, let's get on. Okay then, so let's see what's in this lovely parcel. What do you get when you buy an ACDodd carburetor? Looking in the box, we have an inline fuel filter. Not something you get with a normal carburetor, but when you buy the ACDodd version, this is what you get. Also in the box is your gasket set, and in the gasket set you also get choke cable connection, and in there is also 3 manifold gaskets, which is what you need for fitting in a typical A series application, and obviously the gasket for the air filter at the back. And then inside the box, it's very well wrapped. Just put the box to one side. We have the usual beautifully wrapped SU, and there's the SU details. Also Burlen also sells Zenith and AMAL carburetors as well, which is why it's marked on there. But let's very carefully unwrap this. And see what we have inside the wrapping. Very exciting when you open up any packages from Burlen, because inside they are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. And that is the first ever ACDodd HIF44, specifically designed to be fitted on Minis and A series engines, so not just Minis but anything that wants an HIF on it. And if you look at the tag, it's got the part number, and it has my initials on the part number tag, and that's how you can tell that it's one of my carburetors. So what makes this special? Well, let's get into that now. Okay, so what makes this an ACDodd version of an HIF44? Well, let me go through the details. So when I sell my fast road versions, they have a few modifications, and that's so that when I fit them to cars, they've got all the facets that I need for to get the performance I want, and the type of running I want out of the engines I fit them to. So let's go through those on this carburetor. Now, this is the first carburetor that you've been able to buy brand new with all those facets on in one carburetor. So let's go through them. So a lot of people already know who've had the carburetors fitted by me when we're out on the road tuning, that they have ported vacuum. So this carburetor features ported vacuum. You see the vacuum port there, as you can see the little dot in the center, is only uncovered when you open the throttle slightly. So this carburetor has ported vacuum from the start. Secondly, it comes with throttle levers, so it's got the usual throttle lever you find on a HIF44 application on a classic Mini or a Metro for that matter. There is no lift pin, because I don't use a lift pin, and the lift pin gives results which aren't exactly what you would want, so there's no lift pin. Next we have In this case, it's shown with a plain butterfly. Other more run-of-the-mill carbs come with either an overrun valve or a small hole in. I like to use the plain butterfly, so this makes sure that the engine idles properly and will idle nicely on smaller engine use. Moving on, in the bottom we also have clearly SU's own stay up float, which is excellent. Instead of having the standard 70 thou needle valve assembly, we've got the 96 thou high flow assembly in there, so this can be used on higher power applications. The carburetor dash pot also comes fitted with my fast drop, well, with a fast drop damper. Let's see, so this is an LZX3005, so you don't have to go and then buy a carb and then go and mess around getting your fast drop damper, or even having to modify that. It's already included in this carb. The carburetor is also fitted with a BBA needle and a red spring. So some of you might be worrying, why does it only come with a red spring? Well, this carburetor is only one part number and it has to do many applications. So the idea is this will run on a more mundane application, and if you need to tune it, then you change the spring as you would normally do for a yellow, and then obviously select the needle to suit based on what your engine needs. So this will run out of the box, so you should be able to take it out of the box, start the car up, the engine should start, and then you should be able to tune the carb from there. One thing that this won't do, which is impossible for any SU, is it won't be perfectly in tune out of the box. All SUs require tuning. Believe me, if I could do that, I would, but that's just impossible from the way the carburetor works and the accuracies involved. That's just not feasible. In terms of what else is on there, this has got the full shaft seals, so the latest seals. So if any of you have had carburetors from the 80s off of Metros, unfortunately they don't have full shaft seals, they only have a dust seal. Well, this has got the latest seals from the very latest version of the HIF44, so that's a full shaft seal in there, which means there are no air leaks on the throttle spindle, because the seal completely seals off the shaft from the outside air, which is exactly what you need for a smooth running engine, and one that holds its mixture very accurately. So you can now buy one of these. Where can I buy one from? You can buy one direct from Burlen Fuel Systems, or you can get one straight from Minispares. So Minispares are very kindly going to stock this carburetor under, I don't think Minispares are going to use this part number, they're going to use a slightly different part number. I think it's something like FZX3006 ACD, something like that. But watch the comments below, and once I get the full number, I will put that in the comments below, so people know it's available. And then obviously for those of you who get discounts from Minispares, you'll be able to obviously enjoy those discounts when you buy this carburetor, which is excellent news. So moving on, I'm very proud to have been able to bring this carburetor to market. As I said, it's exactly the same as the ones that I use when I'm rebuilding carbs and I'm fitting them to cars. So for the first time, anybody around the world can now purchase the same specification of carburetor direct from the factory or Minispares and fit it to their car. Don't forget, it will need tuning, but in reality, this is the closest you're going to get to having the right spec carb for a fast road Mini. One other thing I just want to add is I will be doing special versions. So if you want a zero tolerance version of this carburetor, you can buy a zero tolerance version direct from me, and the zero tolerance version will have a modified dash pot with a quicker drop dash pot than what can currently be afforded on these new carbs. The new carburetors from Burlen don't have a ball bearing suction chamber. So I've come up with a modification to basically improve the drop rate by about a factor of 2. So that basically gets you as close as you can get to the ball bearing drop rate, and it also detracts from the oil grade used somewhat. So on plain bearing dash pots, the thicker the oil grade, the slower that piston will drop. So the zero tolerance version will get this carb to respond more like a ball bearing suction chamber, which is independent of the oil grade used for the drop rate. So all in all, I'm extremely proud to have an HIF44, which is available brand new with my name on it, built to my specification. So any questions, please ask them below. When will it be available? This should be available in the next couple of weeks. So if you just look at the date of this video, if it's a couple of weeks after this video has been posted, you can contact Burlen and ask them to supply you a carburetor or Minispares. But remember, if you want to spend a little bit more money and have the ultimate carburetor, in my view, then obviously contact me direct. Facebook Messenger is the way to contact me, and you can ask me for a zero tolerance version. And the zero tolerance version, I shall stamp the tag with my zero tolerance symbol, and obviously I shall individually number the carburetor as well. So contact me for pricing. Yes, it's more expensive if you buy them from me. I can't do anything about that, but you know, at the end of the day, I will make them exclusive for those people who want that for their cars. Anyway, back to me. I hope you enjoyed that video. As I say, I'm very proud to bring this one to market. Very proud that Minispares have offered to stock and sell this for me. And the other thing I'll need to add on the video is that Minispares will also be doing a fitting kit with a manifold, studs, spacers, etc, etc. So for those that don't have a manifold, want a manifold to go with this, then I would suggest you purchase this direct from Minispares, complete with a manifold. That's not been finalised yet in terms of part numbers, but please bear with me. It will come in due course when I've got all the part numbers, etc, in place for that to happen. So as ever, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.